All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Going to run through this quick trade recap. We had two trades today. We had one break even and then one winning trade. Here are the executions. We had this break even first, then we ended up taking this winning trade. We also took this small or this winning trade on an eval in pre-market. I'll actually run through that one really quick. So just so you guys know, Alpha extended the 40% sale. So if you guys want anything, code LukeX. And I'm doing a giveaway on two Alpha 050Ks. So if you go to the Discord, the giveaways channel, you can enter there. So anyway, coming into the day today, I was willing to trade either way. I said in the Discord, I wanted to see price break out of this range because if you look overnight, we were just ranging. I wanted like clear displacement and I was willing to take shorts down to these draws down here. Or if we got continuations higher towards this unfilled 4-hour, I was also open to that. So right before market open, we end up opening this 30-minute gap right here, which I wanted to use as a condition. If we respect it, we look for lower. If we trade through it, we look for higher. Actually, let me go through that eval trade first. So you can see that NQ failed to take out all these highs up here. And then we look at ES. ES had come up and taken out all these highs. And then looking at price over here, you could see we had all this low resistance liquidity on the higher time frame. I was leaning a little bit more bearish if I had to choose because the 4-hour was bearish. We had this low, this unfilled 4-hour. We had previous day low below. I figured that we would probably want to run lower, but I was obviously willing to trade either way. I was just thinking that I could probably get away with this pre-market short. So I'll run through that just really quick. It's really nothing special. We end up inversing this 15-minute first presented gap right here. So you can see this 15-minute gap. I take the entry on the 15-minute inversion, but I got like a really good fill. I can't remember where exactly my fill was, but I got entered like on the retrace. Let me see if you can see in the screenshot. I got, yeah, just below, yeah, because as soon as the new 15-minute candle opened up, it started wicking up. So I got an entry like around here, and I just targeted 50 points just to make some progress on the eval. That was really it. But basically, we had an SMT, a 15-minute inversion, got a nice fill, and then just looked to take the momentum down because I figured we would likely want to see a move lower if that 15-minute gap got inversed. But anyway, now going into the actual session, what happens? Market opens up. We initially get this move down, and then market opens up, and first we put in the bottom wick, and then we start trading higher, and we trade into this 30-minute gap right here. So again, I'm using this 30-minute gap as a condition. If you respect this 30-minute, I want to see price go lower. If we trade through it, then I'm assuming price is going to go higher. So what do we do here is we leave this massive 1-minute gap right here. So I'm not comfortable taking shorts unless that 1 minute gets inversed, because that's telling me that we're probably going to, that's like confirming to me that we want to go lower. So at this point for draws, let me just put them back on the chart. Hopefully that's the right one. Just one sec here. Yeah. So at this point, we come into this 30-minute gap. Again, we have that higher time frame bearish SMT. We're now delivering off a 30-minute gap. And at the same time, I believe ES was delivering off a bearish gap as well. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, hold on, let me hide all this. If we inverse or we get through this 1-minute gap, I can potentially look for shorts. Now, there was the 3-minute never inverse, the 2-minute never inverse. So I personally was just waiting for this 1 minute. And at this point, we end up getting the 1-minute inversion down here. I did get a pretty good fill on this, but all I was doing was looking for the momentum to carry us lower. I was not looking, because I'm looking at this like we're having a strong move up, a strong move down. We should just come down at this point, flush through 930, flush through Asia low and previous day low. So I was targeting like down here. As you can see, we come down. As soon as we tag Asia low, I go break even, anticipating price to just flush lower at this point. But as you can see, we do get break even. But again, that's honestly fine. It's not really a big deal. We play that smart. We go break even at the right idea. Again, my idea was to see price flush here. So if it doesn't flush, we take that 1-minute inversion. I want to see it flush. If it doesn't, we're going break even at Asia, and then we get break even there. But thankfully, we're able to get another opportunity. So at this point in time, this low right here, this hourly low and previous day low are still open draws on liquidity. So from there, what happens? We get a retrace into this 3-minute right here. Okay. So as you can see, we tap this 30-minute. Now we're in this sponsored like 3-minute right here. So we want to see price continue potentially lower if we get confirmation down to these lows down here, down towards previous day low. So as you can see, price comes up and wicks perfectly CE, or the midpoint of this 3-minute gap. So I want to see this send price lower. And then we look at ES at the same time. ES is also respecting a 3-minute gap right here. We have a higher time frame bearish SMT, and we have draws on liquidity lower. So I'm thinking at this point, okay, if we respect this 3 minute, we should be able to catch this flush down to at least a previous day low. So again, we're respecting the midpoint. I like that. That's a good sign. We're getting nice rejection. So at this point, all I'm doing is looking for an inversion or any type of entry. And we end up going down to the 30-second and catching this 30-second inversion right here. So we get a nice displacing candle on the 3 minute or on the 30-second, delivering off this 3 minute continuation gap. You can see we get this 30-second inversion right here. So I take my entry there right here. Stop was at the high, and I was just targeting the low above previous day low just to be safe. So I ended up getting just under like 1.3 R. So as you can see, price ends up coming down. I go break even as soon as we start like flushing below this low right here, and then we end up hitting full TP. And as you can see from previous day low, we end up reversing literally perfectly. And now you can see price is just kind of chopping. We got that move to the upside, and now we're just chopping. Maybe we continue lower, but we'll see. So again, price comes up, taps into our 30-minute gap. We want to see this send price lower, or if it trades through it, we're going to be looking for higher towards that unfilled 4 hour potentially, or Asia high, all this stuff up there. First entry, again, I take on this 1 minute inversion on the 940 candle. I go break even at Asia low, which was like right around here, get break even. From there, we also have now the confluence of 945. So we see 945 manipulate higher. So I'm expecting on the 15-minute an open, high, low close. So 945 manipulates into this 3-minute gap right here. I'm looking for a continuation lower. We get a 30-second inversion, and this is on the 947 candle. And then I just take it down to this low right here for just under 1.3 R. Nothing crazy, just getting in and out on this trade. But I was super happy with this one. I thought this was a solid continuation, but yeah, that's it for me, guys. Let me know what you guys took today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I think we have 8:30 news tomorrow, and then nothing else. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.